of island of Sodor. This right here is Farcar Quarry. This is where Mavis works, but Mavis doesn't come with the game though. So, now this is actually the original design of the quarry from the new show, and some of it has some old show in it. There's a conductor's hat over there was the first collectible. For people that are confused where the first collectible is from somewhere. It's on that platform over there, and this is a house that they use in the office. But anyway, let's get moving. We're gonna go around this whole place. I'll do my best to name out the locations. There we go. We're going down the hill with Annie and Clarabelle. Now, Annie and Clarabelle started after Thomas rescued James from the... I'm trying to think here. If I remember my kid days when I watched Thomas Friends. From the accident where he fall down. He was buried a little bit in it. He was buried a little bit. And then he took the cars back and forth. After that, James' wooden brakes got removed, and he had and James had new, and the other one he was black. He had new paint the other one. And this one, his brakes got removed for copper. Yeah, that's basically how it happened. And then Thomas got his own range car was going to look at the park for quarry. This is the edge of Park Quarry. Now going down towards, there's a famous location. There's two famous locations going down towards. I'm trying to keep it from speed a little bit so I don't derail it. And I might go ahead and see if I can slow it down the grass a little bit. Kind of keep derailing at that point, switch point. Maybe keep it under 90 so I don't react. This bridge right here is the bridge Mavis almost the tightrope. The middle part right there, the log came through this. Hit the middle part and went down. He took the bridge out. Toby had to come. There should be a rock somewhere. Toby's crew, like, did the anchoring down. But yeah, that's what happened with that. Now the next location is very interesting. It's interesting because this is where Thomas had an accident. I'm not going to tell you what it is because I'm going to be surprised. And that's the switch that goes to it. I'm going to slow down because these curves are very bendy. Now, I think this used to be a gravity part that they're going for. There we go. Here's the second location. Now, if you guys remember the episode with the tar, that thing right there is where Thomas went off, hit the other end, and almost sunk into the river. I can't remember what episode it was, but it's one where Birdie said, "Road to Vintar 2 weeks ago," or something like that. Yeah. Oh, welcome to the street. There's the danger sign. Right there, warning you not to go that way. So if you plan to walk that way, be careful. I don't know some of the stations, I'll try my best. We're going to go too fast, so it's going to slow down. That sounds good. And then years and days. I'm not going to pause it. Now Now over here is the road. Now this is the road where Birdie raced Thomas. There's some famous shots from that scene. There's a junction box. And these, right here, these were actually real. Back in the day, they used to like take them and stop traffic. I'll be honest, those would be better in America with all the crossing people across things and stuff like that. Like, you never know. Now this is Farquhar, which is the station before reaching the quarry. There's a single box, the houses, we got everything just right. And there's the cows on the... Okay, now that's wrong, but this is Farquhar Field. The cloud is big, doesn't even have a field. This is a field. Okay, this is a normal cow field. Now, if I miss an area, feel free to call it out. I don't know people calling stuff out. Sorry, my nose is a little stuffy. Here's the nurse station Birdie raced Thomas on. I can't, like I said before, I don't know some of these stations, so I'll try my best. I do got a surprise waiting at the end of the line. I'm going to tell you what it is because I don't want to ruin it. This is the tunnel, and outside the tunnel is a house. The whistle makes you think. The lights on. Sorry about the clouds. Now this is Miss Kindly's house. This house right here. There should be stairs right there, but it was in the episode of the snow part where she was snowed in. It was pretty cool. It was like a cool little. There was Legos on where they stand, stuff like that. It's really This is Mayfway Station. If I read the name wrong, tell me. I don't know if you call that stuff. Now over here is another famous site. This right here is where, if I remember correctly, yep, that's the bridge right there. This is where Birdie had to wait at a traffic light to go across the bridge. To go that way up to the final line. I wish there was a traffic light here. Here's the famous windmill. Now, this windmill right here is the one Thomas poses after every episode coming down the bridge. Or before every episode, my bad. Before every episode. Over here is Farmer McCall's farm, which is pretty cool. This farm has a neat station. Back in the day, most farmers would hire railroads to take their hay or livestock to where they need to go. But now trucks and stuff to go. crossing gate. I think this is where Birdie had to wait, maybe. I'm not sure. I hope you have a good dinner, sweetheart. I'm gonna add you in a chat with Mom, so you and Mom can talk about party plans. Kelly. This is my mom's Facebook. Okay, sweetheart. I bet you're gonna have fun. Yeah, you told me there was no try. Okay, sweetheart. So I'm trying to go. This right here is another circle field. I think I can't remember what one. I'm sorry, I'm not doing so good on this one. I'm trying my best. My girlfriend's texting me. This right here, I think, is George's house. Right here. George, that is a steamroller. And I think Trevor Shields should be somewhere in here. Oh, no, wait, that's Trevor. Try my best. You know, stuff takes turns. This is the airfield. This is where Harold resides. I wish that Harold had a right here. It should be like right around here is where he's going. Sometimes he's on this side, but there's no H on this side or no landing pad. Maybe here. Yeah, wait, maybe it's right here. But that's the airfield where Jeremy and Harold. I forgot to mention him. Jeremy's like the later guy. Here's another single box, guys. Looks like we're getting close to our extra surprise. There's another airplane up there. Over here is the bus depot. This is where the race where Birdie and Thomas started. Thomas won that race on the episode. Yeah, that's how basically the race started. Like, you know, drivers and all that have to agree to it. So, Okay, this is the final stop on the branch line tour, which we better hurry. It's getting dark. It's getting dark, so I better hurry up to Vicarstown's next stop with Gordon. Now Gordon is an enemy. Okay, now let's put in some stuff right about there. Now he's done. Now I'm gonna leave Thomas and go to Gordon. Now Gordon's gonna take us the rest of the way, and then I got an extra surprise at Vicarstown. I try my best to do some. There's no train at Vicarstown. Okay. I'm not sitting in them. Okay. Now I'm sitting in them. Okay. I'm trying my best to hide it. I need to be on platform 1 at Vicarstown. And we're off! Yeah. Okay, sweetheart. Just let me know when it's done. Okay, we're heading out. Back in the day. Now, these coaches, I think, are from season 2, I believe. I think they are. These are Gordon's Express coaches. These are pretty cool. They did have Express coaches with fixed buggies, but due to the nature of how big they are, they had to put the buggies to make them, like, I'm going to call them buggies because that's what they call them in the UK. They had to make them swivel. So they got rid of the fixed and did the swivel ones. There's now we do take the express line, but we can't stop it. We have to stop. Let's take them off the main line. There we go, waypoint. So we convert them off to the main. Wait, what? That's stupid. Oh, I'm just gonna leave it off. That was the only one she posted. Okay, I'm gonna skip this and just. I cannot believe I messed it up. I'll go and tell you the others. Percy was supposed to be the way home. Gordon was supposed to be the train. But I'm gonna have to make it a fast one now. So I'm not gonna do. I'm just gonna do Gordon on side 2, and then I'm gonna do James instead of Emily. I was gonna do Emily, but that's yeah. So I'm just gonna spawn him in now. I had it all planned out. I wish. Yeah, it was, to the path. Wish that safer the 2 Okay, this time I'm not gonna touch anything. I'm just gonna let him do his thing. Platform 1, take this down. Okay, the map's doing that glitch again. Oh, there we go. Okay, why? Ah. I'm just going to make it a short tour. I'll probably make it the parts, to be honest. Yeah, it's not going to do anything. Thank you all for watching until next time. I'm sorry. I'm just